Hi everyone and welcome to February Favourites. I'm feeling quite emotional today. I think this is going to be the last month that I film a favourites video in this room. I think in the next 10 days or so, all of this will be downstairs. We will be in an even bigger mess than we're in right now. We're gonna have to put up with a backdrop that is just gonna be what it will be, and we'll be there for the foreseeable future until the new filming room has been completed, probably in June. I'm really hoping before, but it will probably be in June. If anybody wants me to do a little bit of a house tour on how we're living at the moment, please let me know, because I will happily do that for you. It's a little dusty here. This is not makeup I have on my face. I've just wet the dust on the floor and troweled it on. So in this video, we are going to be talking about all of my ultimate favourite products that I've tried in February, both on and off camera. So I may have mentioned these in videos before. I might not have done. We're going to get straight on with it. If you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new content on YouTube every single week. I would love it if you haven't subscribed already. I would really appreciate it if you would consider clicking that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. So let's jump straight into the first product. This product actually featured in a sponsored video during February, and regardless of how honest I am, I do think that there are still some people that treat sponsored videos with a pinch of salt because they're still slightly unsure whether I'm giving my uncensored, honest opinion. Believe me, I am, by the way. The amount of sponsorships I turn down on a monthly basis, it's actually quite frightening. I would have been able to pay my mortgage off this year had I taken all the sponsorships that I would have been offered, and some of them are big no-goes for me. I test out products so carefully and for quite a considerable amount of time before I even agree to sign a contract. I need to make sure that I love the product and I know everything about it before I pass my opinions on to everybody else. So if you are still skeptical, please don't be. This is definitely one of my ultimate favourites that I've been trying during February, and I will continue to use this during March, April, May, and we'll be buying another one probably in June because this one will have run out. This is the AURELIA London CBD Super Serum Plus Probiotics Advanced Formula, and it is superb. As soon as this hits my extremely hormonal, blemish-prone skin, I can feel that calming sensation come over my skin pretty much immediately. And not only the calming aspects of this are why I love it so much, it has so many beautiful ingredients in here that do my skin the world of good. So this has got AURELIA Skin's signature ingredient Protida within the formula. It's a triple complex, so it's got probiotics which are so gentle it will even suit a sensitive skin. Even those with rosacea will be able to use this and get the benefits from it. It's suitable for people with blemishes or hormonal acne. It's also got peptides in there to treat fine lines and wrinkles and really plump up that skin. And it's also got Bifida within Protida, which help with fine lines and wrinkles, but also kickstart the natural DNA healing process in the skin to restore that collagen and elastin and improve skin barrier function. But it's not just Protida in this formula that is the superstar ingredient. Protida is amazing, and it also helps the other amazing ingredients within the formula work to their full potential. So it does have a little bit of salicylic acid in here to help to really exfoliate deep down in that pore to prevent any future breakouts. So if you are an acne or a hormonal acne sufferer, then this will be absolutely superb for you. It also has lactic acid to surface exfoliate, and lactic acid is also really good at hydrating the skin and improving skin barrier function. And it also has glycerin within the formula, which you all know how I feel about glycerin. I think it is the unsung hero. It is extremely hydrating, and it also helps skin barrier function as well. So alongside the really calming ingredients in here is some other quite potent ingredients, but because they've teamed them with calming ingredients, they're not aggressive on the skin. I was just using this serum first thing in the morning. I've now found myself reaching for it twice a day rather than just once, which I may have to start rationing this because it is quite a pricey product, but it's so worth it. In my opinion, this does so much for my skin. it's worth the investment. This one is essential oil and fragrance free, and it doesn't smell awful. It does have a faint smell of marzipan in, like crushed almonds, but it doesn't have any fragrance or essential oils in there, so it must be one of the other products that smells like marzipan. I've no idea which one it is, but put more in, that's what I say, because I just love the smell. So I'm cheating slightly with this next one because one of these products I started using in January and the other one I think was December, so not in the month of February. However, I have been using it quite a lot in February and I've been getting a lot of comments asking me what I have on my lips because it's exactly the right shade for you and you want to know what's the combination and where you can buy it. So I thought I would put it in this video today. Now, I've been trying out so many different lip products within the month of February, but this seems to be the combination that I go to for filming. Not today, but it usually is the combination that I go to because I know it's foolproof and it goes with absolutely every single makeup look and every single colour that I choose to wear on my top half. I know this lipstick is going to go because it is the most beautiful neutral shade. So my Ride or Die lip combo that I've been using in pretty much every single video during the month of February is the Victoria Beckham lip liner in the shade 2 and the Rouge Dior lipstick in the shade 424 Nude Fauve. The Victoria Beckham lip liners are so creamy and smooth and soft, incredibly easy to apply. They are beginner friendly, but not just that, they're also really easy to blend out into your natural lip colour. So if all you want to do is get a very natural lip look, you're just wanting to define the outer border of the lips, which tends to fade a little bit as we get older, but you're not wanting to put a lipstick or a gloss over the top, this is such a great lip liner to do that with because it's really workable. Not only that though, this is not waxy at all. It doesn't harden, it doesn't oxidize on the outside. So if you haven't used it for a while, you don't have to get a tissue and rub any hard residue off the top before you can then use the pencil again. It's not like the Charlotte Tilbury ones. I've had a nightmare with those. They're either absolutely beautiful or they're really waxy and go very patchy on me. These aren't like that. The Rouge Dior lipsticks, these come in either matte or satin. I prefer the satin lipsticks. This is the second one that I've purchased. The first one, I wasn't quite sure about the colour, even though so many of you said that it was a beautiful colour. Probably just didn't go with the colour top that I got on that day. This one is way more up my street. It's more of a browny tone, but it's a nudie brown, so it's a really soft brown. There's nothing flat about it. It's just a beautiful nude, very, very wearable shade. This is not one of those combinations that is going to last all day, so if you're wanting a bulletproof lipstick, these are not going to be for you. I do find that the lip liner does lift slightly. If I do have a drink, there are slight portions of my lipstick and also my liner that disappear, so every few hours I reapply. I'm not constantly looking in a mirror. It doesn't disappear that quickly, but it's definitely not all day wear. So I wanted to let you know that Too Faced have brought out a brown version of their cult favourite Better Than Sex mascara, and I really like the shade. This is going to be one of those browns that will suit absolutely everybody. If you're wanting a makeup look that's slightly softer, less harsh, change out your black mascara for a brown one and you'll find it just really softens everything off. So this one comes with exactly the same wand that the other Better Than Sex mascaras come with, so it's nice and bushy, it clings to every single lash. I think this is slightly drier in formula than the original formula. I don't find that this smudges all over the place like the original one did, although I really enjoyed the original Better Than Sex mascara. I just think this is slightly better. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's the one that I've got, but I really like it. It's a nice neutral brown. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's one that will suit absolutely everyone. While we're on the topic of mascaras, I need to mention this one because I was completely blown away by just the formula of this, but also the wand of this. This does not feel like an affordable mascara. This feels really quite luxurious with the formula and how it feels on the lashes. My lashes don't feel crunchy. They feel really hydrated and nourished, whilst also looking absolutely amazing when I have this on. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift, and I was a little skeptical when I tried this. If you haven't seen my full drugstore try-on testing out hot new drugstore makeup, I'll link it up here for you. I think it was the last video that I did. This is just superb. It is beautiful, and I'll probably be mentioning this 3 times in 3 different videos. It featured in the last video with the drugstore try-on. It's featuring in this video. This will be featuring in a drugstore better than high-end video as well, because I think it sits head and shoulders above a lot of the mascaras that I have in my drawer, and I love the wand. My lashes hug this wand, and it's really quick to apply. You have to get the knack of applying this. It took me a little bit of time to get the knack to really get this on in the quickest amount of time possible and make them look superb. But once you've got the knack, wow. Wow. I've been trying out so many products in the month of February. I've only just done a don't waste your money video. If you haven't seen that already, I'll link it up here for you. But I already have a queue of products waiting to go in the next don't waste your money video. Yeah, I don't know whether it's just me at the moment, whether I'm hormonal, whether my hormonal issues are tampering with my expectations of products, but maybe I want too much. I don't know, but just some products are seriously underwhelming me at the minute and not delivering. So if you're interested in which ones they are, do stay tuned because there are plenty of them. This one doesn't fit in that category though. I tried this in the same video as the Telescopic L'Oreal mascara. It's from NYX and it's the Bear With Me Blur foundation. Now, I was hoping that this was going to be a replacement for the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. It's not. It's not on the same level at all, as in the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil was more of a tinted moisturiser. It had more of a, not really a glowy finish, but a luminous natural finish to it. Was superb. I'm still really, really cross with NYX for discontinuing it. I'm traumatized. I really am. This one is matte, but not a flat matte. It's more of a natural matte, and it really wowed me the amount of blur that this gave my skin. I have some large pores around this area. They were non-existent when I had this on, and it's affordable. So I haven't been really impressed by a lot of the NYX releases in most recent times. However, this one is up here. I've gone for the shade 04 in light neutral with this, which is very close to my natural skin tone, but looks slightly too deep when I've got all the rest of my products on, because I do like to contour and bronze. It's a really beautiful product. I have spoken to several people about this though, and there is a split decision. I think you either love this or you really don't like how it looks on your skin. I do think there's a knack to make this look really, really fresh and skin-like, and that to me is applying this with a damp blending sponge. If you apply this with a brush, it looks flawless and you can really build up the coverage if that's what you require, but it can look a little heavy in places, especially around the nose area, and look a bit makeup-y rather than really fresh and natural. So I would definitely recommend applying this with a damp blending sponge. I really, really like it, and for the price, I think it's a steal. Moving on. If you are a regular to my channel, you will know that I have a love-hate relationship with this next brand. I have never hidden the fact that this brand often underwhelms me, and not only that, I think that some products are great. Other products are just downright naff, really awful and overpriced. This one though, I've actually been out and bought another shade of this, so I now have it in 3 shades because I think it is absolutely divine. It looks stunning on my cheek, and B's also stolen one, so she likes it as well. She's 11. I'm bringing up a monster. This is from Charlotte Tilbury and it's the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand. Now this is not matte at all. It's really not. It's got more of a satin sheen to it, but I prefer that to matte. I'm not mad at it. I wish they'd not called it the Matte Beauty Blush Wand. Maybe the Natural Beauty Blush Wand. I don't know, but matte it definitely is not. But it is beautiful. It's one of those products that has the signature Charlotte Tilbury little sponge on the end. This one is in the shade Pillow Talk, which is the one that I use most frequently, but I also have Peach Pop and Pink Pop as well. They're just divine, gorgeous, stunning, out of this world.
Brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
Another couple of reasons why I love this product, not only does it look beautiful on my skin, but also it lasts a really good amount of time. So the longevity is up here. You can pop this on first thing in the morning. It's still there last thing in the evening. Slightly more muted. It does fade a little bit, but it's seriously punchy in the pigment department, so you hardly need any at all. You can either blend this out with your fingers, blend it out with a brush, blend it out with a sponge. I do feel like if you are going to blend it out with a sponge, you're going to lose a lot of the product, so you're not going to get as much for your money. And there's only 12 mils or 0.4 fluid ounces in here, so it is quite pricey for the amount that you get. But again, it's punchy. You only need 1 or 2 dots and you're good to go. Completely beginner friendly. It's just a great product. Am I surprised? Yes, I am. So there seems to be a blush that features in every single favourites video. This video is no exception. There's actually 2 in this video that I have been loving. This next one, completely different to the Charlotte Tilbury one, although it is a liquid blush, but it looks completely different on the skin. I have it on today. Just gives you that natural glow from within look without a hint of sparkle. It is incredibly flattering. This will be great on all ages. It's very, very youthful looking, and if you're one of those people that doesn't like to use a highlighter like me, I'm a little bit afraid of highlighters. I think they're either too much or they don't make a difference at all. This is a happy medium because it's got enough radiance in there that it will give you that glow, so you can definitely see a pop on the cheekbone, but it's also not a highlighter, not sparkly, just enough. Just enough. This is from VIEVE and it's the Sunset Blush Balm Luminous Liquid Blush in the shade Rosa, which is perfection. It is the most beautiful shade. If you're unsure which shade to go for, because there are several to choose from, I would highly recommend this one. It's quite a neutral shade with a hint of warmth. So you've got that really nudie, pinky, and yet peachy undertone to it. If it will eventually get in focus, there you go. It's also buildable, so great for people with a fair skin tone like me. It's a little bit punchier on those fair skin tones, but you can build it up if you have a deeper skin tone as well to get whichever sort of finish that you would like. Just love it. Let's move on to another product that hasn't been off my skin for a month. It's just, as soon as I picked this up, I thought, why have I not tried this sooner? Because it's not a new product, but it's so good. Now, this is a powder. Do not be afraid of this powder. It's a very natural looking powder. It's not one that's going to make you look cakey and crusty and really dry throughout the day. It's one that's really going to give you that inner glow. It's beautiful. It's very flattering. It will dim down a little bit of shine. This probably won't be any good if you have really oily skin. It won't keep that at bay. But because of that, it is quite a gentle powder. So if you have dry skin, you're probably going to be able to get away with this anyway. It's from RODIAL and this is the glass powder. Like I said, it does dim down that shine. It blurs pores and yet it doesn't mattify to the degree that it looks flat. It gives your makeup a bit of life. And that's what I love. Like I said towards the beginning of this video, I don't have my usual filming lip combo on today. I do have the Victoria Beckham lip liner in shade 2 on, but I've teamed it with a slightly different, glossier lipstick today. I've been using this on and off throughout February and I've loved it every single time I've worn it. This is the Iconic London Melting Touch Lip Balm. It comes in 5 different shades. Now I found this a little bit confusing when I was picking the shades that I wanted, because on the website they all look the same, pretty much. All the shades, they look the same on the models. I just couldn't tell the difference. But actually, when I got them home and swatched them side by side, there is quite a significant difference. I say significant, probably not significant, a subtle difference between them. And had I chosen one of the darker shades, I'm sure there would have been a significant difference. But the 2 shades that I have, just gorgeous. One of them is slightly pinkier, one of them is slightly browner. I just love them both. Love them. These feel like a balm, they look like a balm, they're incredibly lightweight, but they're also nourishing and hydrating as well, and that hint of colour really sets them apart from an ordinary lip balm. These are lovely, they look beautiful, and they actually last quite a decent amount of time for a balm. I was impressed. Now these aren't in your drugstore affordable category, but they're also not as expensive as the Dior lipstick that I spoke about earlier on. This is more of a mid-range product, but I would buy several more of these. I'm probably going to get through this quite quickly. It feels so nice, and it has a little bit of a taste to it. More fruity, but it's not overwhelming. And finally, I cannot finish this video without mentioning this next product, because they've not been off my legs throughout the entire of February. Every morning when I get dressed, Wes looks at me as if to say, "You're wearing those again?" Yes, I am. I mean, they do get washed, but wash days in my house, they are a sad day for me. They are also a cold day for me, because these are fleece lined leggings. They are super warm, and even though they're fleece lined, they don't look bulkier and thicker than a normal legging. So they don't bulk you out at all, but they are so super comfortable and really super warm. They've got a generous amount of give in the waistband, so they don't feel like they're cutting you off. They're just, oh, I love everything about them. Now they're sporty leggings, so they do have those sport-like seams down the sides, and also they have a couple of pockets which are great for carrying your phone, especially if you've got a dog to walk like me. Great for your step count. I love everything about these. I wore them underneath my jeans even to the Sheffield United football game when we beat Spurs the other night. Did I mention we beat Spurs? It was an amazing occasion. It was a great match, made even better because I was toasty warm. It was just, they're just amazing. They're just absolutely amazing. Highly recommend them. I have ordered another couple of pairs, which have been on delay because they went out of stock. Gutted, but they are now en route. So I can wear them every single day and they can be clean. So that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know what products you've been trying out during the month of February, which ones you've been loving, which ones you wish you'd not bought, and do give me a reason why as well. I may try some of your favourites if you let me know what they are. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.